So here's the deal. Nobody tells you this about FOMO. It's not just about missing out on events, trends, or opportunities. It's about the anxiety that comes with it, the fear that you're falling behind, that someone somewhere is living a better life than you. We've all been there, scrolling through social media, seeing friends at an amazing party, colleagues celebrating a big career win, or influencers living a picture-perfect life. And just like that, doubt creeps in. Am I doing enough? Should I be out right now? Am I missing something that could change my life? But here's the truth. FOMO is an illusion. And worse, it's stealing your happiness, your focus, and your ability to enjoy the present. What if instead of fearing what you're missing, you embrace the joy of what you have? That's where JOMO, the joy of missing out, comes in. And trust me, it's a game changer. Before we dive into this, let's take a moment to appreciate the power of your presence here watching this video. So thank you for that. And if you find this valuable, please hit that like button so this reaches more people. Also, stick around till the end. I've got a special treat for you. Now, as promised, let's talk about JOMO, the art of finding joy in what you're not doing. You see, we live in a hyper-connected world, which means we're constantly bombarded with images, updates, and notifications from people we know and even those we don't. And that's where FOMO sneaks in. It whispers doubts in our ears, and before we know it, we're trapped in a cycle of discontentment. We're always looking for the next big thing, the latest trend, or the coolest experience. But here's the paradox. By chasing these external sources of happiness, we often end up feeling empty and disconnected from what we already have. That's where JOMO steps in as a counterbalance. It's a mindset shift that helps us appreciate the beauty of the present moment and the richness of our own lives. But why do we fall prey to FOMO? Well, it's rooted in our primal fear of missing out, of losing something that could change our lives. But here's the truth. Most of the time, what we see online is just a highlight reel. People carefully curate their social media feeds to show only the best parts of their lives, leaving us feeling like our own experiences are somehow less valid or less exciting. Let me share a personal story. A few years ago, I was the queen of FOMO. If I wasn't invited to every single event or in the know about the latest trends, I felt left out. If my friends were having fun without me, I felt like I was missing out on something life-changing. If I wasn't constantly hustling or working on multiple side hustles, I thought I was falling behind. If I wasn't traveling or trying the latest food spots, I felt like I was missing out on the best years of my life. Essentially, I was living in a constant state of unrest, always seeking something more, something better, something different. Then one fateful weekend, everything changed. I had a big event I'd been planning to attend. It was going to be filled with networking, excitement, and a chance to meet new people. But as the day approached, I felt a wave of exhaustion wash over me. Completely drained, I knew I shouldn't go, but the thought of staying home on a Saturday night filled me with dread. What if I missed out on something amazing? What if everyone was having fun without me? These thoughts raced through my mind. But then something unexpected happened. I made the decision to stay home. At first, I felt a twinge of guilt. Was I letting everyone down by not showing up? But then something surprising happened. I didn't feel left out. I felt relieved. Instead of racing around trying to be everywhere, I enjoyed a quiet evening at home. I read, I reflected, and I recharged. And that one night turned into a mindset shift. I realized that sometimes missing out isn't a loss. It's a gain. I gained peace. I gained clarity. I gained the ability to choose what actually mattered to me instead of just saying yes out of fear of missing out. That's when I discovered JOMO, the joy of missing out. It's the understanding that sometimes opting out can lead to deeper experiences and greater fulfillment. Think about it. By saying no to that crowded party, I created space for a quieter night that allowed me to recharge. By not jumping onto every social media trend, I freed myself to focus on what truly interested me. By embracing JOMO, I regain control of my time, my energy, and my happiness. Now you might be thinking, great, Alicia, but how do I put this into practice? How do I actually shift from FOMO to JOMO? Here's the good news. It's easier than you think, and it starts with small changes that have a ripple effect on your life. Step number 1, reclaim your time. In our hyper-connected world, our attention is constantly pulled in different directions. There's a barrage of information coming at us from every corner. But guess what? You have the power to reclaim your time and create boundaries. Ask yourself, how much time do I want to dedicate to social media today? What kind of notifications will I allow myself to receive? By setting limits, you regain control over your schedule and reduce the chances of getting swept up in the frenzy of FOMO. Step number 2, say no more often. Saying no can be tough, but it's a powerful way to protect your energy and focus on what matters most to you. You don't have to justify your choices to anyone. You're not letting anyone down. You're investing in yourself. Think of it this way. When you say no to something that doesn't align with your goals, you're saying yes to the things that do. Step number 3, go all in on what matters. Imagine if you took the energy you spent chasing every fleeting trend and directed it towards the things that truly mattered to you. What could you accomplish? How would your life be different? When you choose depth over distraction, you create space for deeper, more meaningful experiences. Step number 4, redefine success. Success isn't a one-size-fits-all concept. It's unique to each and every one of us. So stop comparing your journey to that of others. Define success on your own terms. Determine what brings you fulfillment and what feels right for you. You might be wondering, why should I bother with all this? Why not just chase the trends and the newest fads? Well, here's why. When you stop chasing what everyone else is doing and start embracing what makes you happy, you gain something truly valuable. You find inner peace. You rediscover the joy in the everyday moments. You reconnect with yourself and what truly matters to you. You reclaim control of your time and energy. And you focus on what you want to accomplish in life rather than what society or social media tells you to want. It's time to rewrite the narrative. Don't let FOMO hold you back from living a life that's rich, meaningful, and authentically yours. Embrace JOMO, the joy of missing out. It's a philosophy that sets you free to pursue what genuinely interests you, to savor the present moment, and to discover the profound satisfaction that comes from living life on your own terms. I'm curious to hear your thoughts. What are some ways you've found joy in missing out? Share your experiences in the comments below. Who knows, you might inspire someone else on their own journey to JOMO. Thank you for joining me on this journey of self-discovery and empowerment. If this video resonated with you, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more insightful content. And if you're eager for more wisdom, check out this video next. Until next time, keep embracing the joy of missing out and creating a life that's rich, meaningful, and truly your own.